What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST out of the Elgin in the Chicagoland area. Welcome, everybody. It's Taco Tuesday. But yes, welcome in. It's Tuesday. We're moving along throughout the week. I'm ready for Friday to be here already. Because wow, this week has already been a lot. I'm not even going to lie to you. For those who are tuning into their cars right now, thank you so much for not turning that radio dial. And for those who are listening in on many different platforms that I'm on, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram, I appreciate you. Shout out to Bunny Mac. Shout out to Blondie18. Shout out to Kara. We got people listening in from Arizona, Chicago, Phoenix. I said Arizona, but meant to say Las Vegas, LA, and more. It's an absolute pleasure to have fans, supporters, and more from all around the country and even the world. I had somebody listening in yesterday from Australia, came live on the YouTube, was like, I live in Australia and I heard about your radio show. I even had people from Canada tell me they heard about my radio show. Isn't that amazing? Oh, just love it. I gotta ring that bell. So for today's show rundown, we're gonna go over the daily news, and then we're gonna have a conversation about the importance of being patient. Because I feel like that's a message that we all need to hear in this season, especially since it's cold and flu season, seasonal depression season, and more. We just need to listen to the message of being patient. All right, let's get into some news. Y'all, Robert D. Niro welcomes a new baby at 80 years old and has the world in shock. Me, I'm the world. Not long after the announcement, Robert De Niro opened up about being an 80-year-old dad and welcoming an infant daughter. Let's watch and listen to what he had to say.
An 80-year-old dad, and it's great. Everything that I'm consumed with or worried about or this and that just goes away when I look at her. So that in itself is, wondrous. She has a very sweet kind of way of looking at you and just taking you in. And my other daughter, Helen, had that too. We just look at you and take it in. So I don't know where it's going to go with her later when she gets older. But she's thinking and she's observing everything and watching. It's really interesting. I want to be around for as long as I can to enjoy it.
Listen, there's so many things I want to say. Hey, more power to him. Congratulations, Robert De Niro. He said that he wants to be around as long as he can. I mean, we live in an age where people are living longer. People are living well into their 100s. I mean, he is 80. More power to him. I hope he does get to live long and live as a healthy life so he can see his daughter grow older. I mean, he's already at a pretty pivotal part of his life. I mean, he's 80 years old. A lot of people, like I said, are living longer, but also there's a lot of people who don't even get to see 80. So congratulations to him. I hope he does get to see his life longer and live his life longer, but also I hope he's able to be in his daughter's life, because there's a lot of people on social media who are dragging him like, oh, it's so selfish. Why would you have a daughter at 80? You're going to lose her in 2 years. I'm like, dang, 2 years? Y'all give this man 2 years left to live? Like, geez, y'all really do understand the power of the tongue is literally life and death. So I won't speak anything negative on that, but I will say this. Y'all are going to drag me. He looks like that grandpa from Up. When he had his baby next to his face, he literally looked like the grandpa from Up. If you guys have not seen that movie, just Google it. Google Up. I'm sorry. Again, more power to him. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for his family. I want to know who the lady is. And it's crazy how us men can really have babies as much as we want for as long as we want. I'm sorry. I'll try not to laugh. I don't see myself having babies at 80. I just don't. Hey, shout out to Naturally Radiant who just got into the chat. All right. Talk about Destiny spinning the block. As stated by Hollywood Unlocked, a man who had previously escaped a fire tragically died in a separate blaze just 2 days later. The incident occurred in the city of Saratov in southwestern Russia. The man, whose identity remains unknown, managed to flee a fire in his fourth floor apartment on January 23rd, but succumbed to another fire on January 25th. Dang! Have y'all ever seen Final Destination? Jeez. The Regional Ministry of Emergency Situations stated that a man born in 1973 lost his life in the emergency. The fire is believed to have been started by a cigarette. The man had escaped the fire on January 23rd, during which a mattress in his home caught fire. It is unclear whether he sustained any injuries during that incident. Authorities have not confirmed whether the man died in the same location as the first or elsewhere. A forensic medical examination has been ordered to determine the exact cause of death, according to RTVI. In 2023, Russia experienced a record number of industrial fires, according to data from MOFAR, an open source intelligence agency in Ukraine. The number of such fires more than doubled from the previous year, with 939 incidents reported in 2023 compared to 416 in 2022. This represents a 125.7% increase in such blazes in the country. MOFAR also noted a 24.5% increase in fires in 2022 compared to 2021, coinciding with Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Let me just tell y'all this. When I say destiny, when it's ready for you, it's ready for you. Because how do you... I'm not laughing at him. May this man rest in peace. But how do you escape a fire just to get caught in that another fire 2 days later? And just like Kara said, y'all need to stop smoking these cigarettes when y'all half asleep. I think y'all should stop smoking cigarettes in general. But stop smoking these cigarettes when you're half asleep. Stop. Because y'all gonna put yourself in these situations. Like, that's a tragic way to die, being burnt up in a flame. May he rest in peace. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna have more daily news. So don't go anywhere. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and live on WRMN out of the Elgin and the Chicagoland area. Stay tuned.
If you own or operate a local business, you know that extra advertising and promoting can only help your business grow. But you also know that it can cost you an extra arm and a leg. Here at WRMN, we can promote your business, provide you with advertising, and deliver you new customers absolutely free. For more information about partnering with WRMN at no charge, call our business office during regular business hours at 847-741-7700 and check out our website at WRMN1410.com.
WRMN invites you to tune in twice each week for the popular, entertaining Bell & Company, featuring Mario and his sidekick Livy as they motivate, inspire, and inform us with what's happening in the world. Join the fun Fridays from 6 to 7 and Saturdays at noon following the radio shopping show right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Hi, I'm Marky B from the First Shift Morning Show, and on my show, I often engage in long, hard, deep conversations with my listeners about everyday life.
This morning we had hash browns and eggs, and ham.
Well, what else is going on, Susan? You think I'd look good with hair the same color as yours?
Totally.
Well, anything on the agenda for today?
No.
Now that's powerful radio. So listen to the First Shift weekday mornings beginning at 6 a.m. right here on WRMN. Hey there, this is Marky B from the First Shift Morning Show, and on my show, I try to make local movers and shakers feel comfortable when they join me for interviews, like Sherry Blazier of the Elgin History Museum.
I think I need to note to you that I just looked at my mood ring, and it is perfectly purple, which means I'm very happy and content and sailing along. I figured if I immersed myself in the accoutrements, I would be in the mood for this.
Huh. Accoutrement? Is that what you said?
Accoutrement.
What she said. Just join me mornings from 6 until 10 a.m. right here on WRMN.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST out of the Elgin in the Chicagoland area. We're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's spelled TheJaimeDeeshow. I want to remind you all, if you want to promote your business, products, services, music, and more, hit us up at info@jaimedee.com. That's info@JAIMEDEE.com. I promise y'all, we can literally give you the exposure you need and want. I have clients who will put it all on the line, who will tell y'all Jaime Dee does the darn thing. All right, so come work with us. I got you. All right, let's get into some more daily news. As posted by Spiritual Word, B. Simone, who is known for her funny videos on social media and being a cast member of Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out, boasts an impressive following of 5,000 loyal subscribers on Instagram, each of whom willingly pays $10 a month to be a part of her close friends. This translates to a remarkable monthly income of $50,000. B. Simone provided an explanation for her decision to keep her circle small on Instagram, stated that she aimed to avoid being featured on various blogs. Simone initially found it entertaining, but as her fan base expanded, she began offering additional services like webinars and complete access to her life. B. Simone is creating a community of individuals who share similar goals and aspirations, all focused on business growth and entrepreneurship. B. Simone's close friends and subscribers have formed meaningful relationships and successful business partnerships. According to her, the service is only available for one day each month. I want you all to take a look and a listen to the interview she did on this podcast about her whole close friend situation and how she gains all this money each month. Take a look.
So you have 5,000 close friends that pay $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's 50,000. You're doing non-traditional.
Yeah.
Because Instagram does have subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
So break down the close friends situation.
So honestly, I started Close Friends because I didn't want to be on blogs. Me and my team, we started Close Friends, and it's a product on my website. It first started as entertainment. Like, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And as I evolved, it turned into a lot of motivation. And now they get behind the scenes access of my life, and they get webinars every single month.
Explain this whole situation.
So it's a product. You go to my website, you buy the product for $9.99.
Monthly.
It's subscription based. So they buy the product and they have to put in their social media name, and we add them manually. So it's a whole system behind it. It's a lot of work, 5,000 people and making sure. I haven't been added to your close friends. You forgot the underscore. Baby girl, you yelling at me. You typed in the wrong Instagram. So we add the people manually and we remove them manually.
You get their email.
Yeah, we get their email. We have all their information and they can communicate back and forth. I have a team that runs it for me.
It's a lot of work, but what it does cut out is the percentages that you would pay if you did the subscription.
Yeah.
So it's a community.
Absolutely.
The close friends is the Instagram part of it.
Yeah.
But you're doing stuff outside of Instagram. The webinars are not on Instagram.
No. And I'm building a community of people that truly are like-minded. They talk to each other. People have met their business partners in my close friends. So it's not just all entertainment and looking at VIP of my life. Yes, that's a perk to it. But here's the thing. We only open it up one day out the month. So if you don't sign up on that day, you miss out.
Let me tell you this. All power to you, B. Simone. If you can find ways to make money creatively, safely, and without scamming people, do it. I know there are so many people on social media who are mad at B. Simone. Why would you be charging people to be a part of your close friends? You're just mad you didn't think about it first. You're just mad you didn't think about it first. That's all it is. Because she's not hurting nobody. People really are so thirsty to know what the next person is doing. I would never. I don't care about people like that. I just don't. Remember, I told y'all I don't be caring. And people get so mad at me when I say that, but I do not care. I just don't. I don't want to know what Beyonce is doing at home. I don't want to know what Nick Cannon is doing behind the scenes. I don't want to know what the next person is doing when they're out partying. I do not care. If you're not my friend for real, I don't have real relations with you for real, and I'm not talking to you often, I don't care what you're doing. I sometimes don't even care what I'm doing. Let's call a spade a spade. But if you're able to think outside of the box or create your own box and move into that box and find ways to make yourself financially free, financially stable, and more, do it. I can't even be mad at it. Can't even be mad at it. I wish I had a loyal fan base who would pay $10 a month to be in my close friends. I think I'm interesting. Shoot, I know I can make some money. Just like Camilla says, she says, I'm with you, Jamie. People are just jealous of her. I agree, Camilla. I agree. That girl is making bank. You can't knock the hustle. You just can't. You can't be mad at somebody who said, you know what? Let me be about some business. Seriously. Per Hollywood Unlocked, UPS, one of the world's largest package delivery companies, just announced that it'll be laying off 12,000 of its employees. This decision comes as UPS released a revenue outlook for the year that fell short of Wall Street's expectations, causing its shares to plummet. In addition to the layoffs, UPS also hinted that it may put its Coyote truckload brokerage business up for sale. This move is part of the company's effort to align its resources with its strategic goals and focus on, quote, what's more widely important, end quote, as CEO Carol Tomé stated on a conference call. The layoffs are expected to result in $1 billion in cost savings for UPS. While this decision may be necessary for the company's financial health, it is unfortunately a difficult one for the employees affected. UPS has been a major employer, and these job cuts will have a significant impact on many individuals and their families. Furthermore, on the conference calls, Tomé also said that those who are continuing at UPS will be ordered to return to the office 5 days a week this year. Quote, we're going to fit our organization to our strategy and align our resources against what's widely important, end quote, Tomé said. I agree with some of the comments. These companies don't care about you. This is why I'm gonna be honest, while I'm all for business etiquette, sometimes that business etiquette can go out the door. I've heard stories about people who put in their 2 weeks and the job are just like, well, today is your last day. Get out. Don't worry about the 2 weeks. You can go. And I'm just like, but y'all want people to give y'all time, but you're just going to throw me away like it doesn't matter. And it happens so often that these jobs will just get rid of you. So I'm always up for and support and in support of do what makes you happy, do what's going to get you what you need out of life, and forget these companies. I mean, yeah, love what you do for work and be as passionate and dedicated and honest and truthful in your work as possible. But when it's time for you to go, go. Don't let these companies hold you back. Oh, I don't know if I can give it. You better go. You better go. That's what I'm going to say on that. All right. Y'all, listen, I have never, ever understood how the whole squatters thing worked. I swear, I'm a huge scary cat, and I got to be a good boy because my brain just does not work like the scammers, liars, cheaters, and extremely bold people's brains do. It doesn't work like theirs. I just never understood how people could go through with certain things and even get away with those things. I want y'all to watch this report done by ABC 7 Tim, reporting on a story of squatters who are taking over a Beverly Hills mansion. Take a listen.
David, police swarmed the Beverly Hills mansion because of a reported break-in, but after a few minutes of responding to the home, they left without any of the alleged squatters in custody.
Why won't you leave? It's not your house.
That's the sound of neighbors at their wits' end. Even a 911 call to report a break-in could not get rid of the alleged squatters. New video showing at least 8 of them in handcuffs at this 4-bedroom, 7-bathroom home bordering Beverly Hills and Bel Air. LAPD flocking to the neighborhood Friday afternoon, detaining the group, but eventually all of them released.
There it goes, guys. LAPD did nothing again. Look at this. They sent out a whole SWAT team up here, and they did absolutely nothing, letting the squatters go.
LAPD has been to the home several times, neighbors calling about the riffraff. This week, condoms and drug utensils littered the area outside the home, worth an estimated $4.5 million. Neighbors telling ABC 7 squatters have been living here throwing wild parties. Ownership status is messy and scandalous. Previously owned by a doctor allegedly tied to an insurance fraud scheme and who reportedly fled the U.S. accused of killing his model girlfriend. The company, MDRCA Properties LLC, is listed as the current owner, but last year they went bankrupt. Neighbors say the alleged squatters signed a fake lease. Jeff Scapa wants his face hidden, claims he's the lender for the property. He's frustrated.
We got to make some changes in this city because it can happen to everybody.
After police left,
what do you want to know?
This random man showed up with a dog.
I've been away for a while, but now I'm back. There'll be no more parties.
There'll be no more parties?
Did you sign a lease for this property?
My lawyer told me not to comment.
Do you actually live here? Or you just...
I'm here because I'm responsible for the safety of the people here.
Police say this incident is considered a civil dispute. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Oh, condoms, drug utensils, parties, not paying bills, fake leases. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. How do y'all do it? Why am I paying for rent? Why am I walking through life like as a good, responsible civilian? Y'all just get away with any and everything. Why? Let me go find the nearest mansion. Because what am I doing? I'm over here paying for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath when I could be in the nearest mansion with condoms, drug utensils, and parties on a fake lease for free. I don't even know what to say to that. Because I don't even know how this squatters thing works. I don't know how people get away with this stuff. I don't know how people even think about this stuff. I don't even know how people are comfortable in those spaces. I promise you, my anxiety will be through the roof. I just couldn't do it. I could not be in a space where I know I do not belong and I can get in trouble and I can get arrested and something could happen to me. I just can't. I absolutely can't. I don't know about y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I just can't. Like Natural Radiant said, we are clearly doing life wrong. We are, because you're not about to be beating down my door. I'm sorry. Hey, shout out to Blake. Welcome in. We got people from LA, Vegas, Atlanta, Chicago, Phoenix. Okay. Kara says hard pass. Yes. All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have a conversation on the importance of patience. So don't go nowhere. Shout out to Blake. First time listening to the Jaime Dee Show and in the comments. Love to have you here. Shout out to Dana. Shout out to Squeeze Me. Shout out to Brianna Hamilton. What's up, y'all? What's up? Yes. It's an absolute pleasure to have y'all here. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and WRMN out of the Elgin and the Chicagoland area. I'll be right back. Stick around.
For local information and fun times in the mornings, listen to Marky B and Larry Jones on The First Shift.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help you.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
You can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
It's The First Shift, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on WRMN. WRMN would like to thank our veterans, like Jerry Christofferson, who talks about the impact of Wall That Heals, coming this spring.
That's the first time he talked to his family about the Vietnam War. He was awarded Purple Hearts, but he never wanted to accept them really because he thought he should have done more. It means a lot to him. It means a lot to anyone that served in Vietnam and anybody that was in the service. Because when those guys came home, they were treated very badly. We want to fix that mistake.
For more information, visit TruePatriotsCare.com.
Hit the open road and experience the fresh air of Wisconsin at the Grand Stay Hotel and Suites in Mount Horeb. This award-winning hotel is just outside Madison. Mount Horeb is known as the troll capital of the world. Families can go on a troll hunt through the historic downtown or check out Cave of the Mounds just minutes down the road. The Grand Stay offers a beautiful pool and a hot tub with year-round fun. Visit GrandStayMountHoreb.com today to schedule your visit.
LaFleur Taco Grill at 910 Dundee Avenue at the corner of Slade has great fast casual Mexican food for the whole family. There's a huge selection of salads, quesadillas, a Taco Tuesday special, burritos, gorditas, and the Thursday Flautas dinner deal. LaFleur Taco Grill also has American favorites and breakfast. There's a kids menu too. Planning an event? LaFleur has catering with both Mexican and American foods. Call 847-214-1306 or LaFleur Taco Grill on Facebook.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST out of the Elgin and the Chicagoland area. I'm also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. That's spelled TheJaime DeeShow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the share button to help out the Jaime Dee Show and help out me, Jaime Dee. And as always, if you want to promote your business, products, services, music, and more, I want you all to remember that radio is not dead. We can get you that exposure. And even me, Jaime Dee, solely off of my social media alone, can get you that exposure. So if you want the help, if you want to partner with us, if you want to sponsor, if you want to advertise, hit us up at info@JamieD.com. Remember, I'm in Vegas and the Elgin in the Chicagoland area, and I have a good following on social media. I got you. That's info@JaimieDee.com. All right, let's get into the daily topic. And it's so funny because I want to say this. Hey, shout out to Robin. I see you. Naturally Radiant said, I'm patiently waiting on all this money that's going to come out of the sky and magically fill my bank account to pay off my debt and not make me work. That's a great segment. And great segue into the importance of being patient, but also being realistic. Now, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. I can be a patient person, but I also struggle with patience at the same time. Now, don't be out here acting like two things can be true. I'm looking at y'all. Don't be acting like two things can't be true. I struggle with both of them. Growing up and even in my adult life, I've been patient in my processes so I can get a lot of things that I was afforded. And there's other times where I just rush things because it's what I wanted in that moment and I wanted it now. See, my problem is that I was taught to be patient. Let things come to you. Don't rush things and do your research. But I was also taught that if you wanted something, go out and get it. Don't sit on your butt and expect that thing to come to you. Naturally Radiant. Go claim it. Go claim it. It's not going to just fall out of the sky for you. You have to go get it. So I've definitely struggled with the balance of being a go-getter who gets what he wants in that moment and someone who's patient and allows things to marinate before I pounce on that opportunity. For me, sometimes when I set my mind on something, it's hard for me not to get excited or anxious because me waiting and going through the motions process is really a drag and it's honestly quite annoying. If I'm going to be honest with y'all, that's how I feel. It's like, come on, can this hurry up? I got things to do, people to see, naps to take. Sometimes I just want to skip all that in between and get to the good part. Dude, it's like even if I'm happy / excited or sad / defeated, I still get anxious to make a move. If you know me, I'm definitely Mr. If it ain't working out, find a place or a thing that is. I'm not going to stay here. I feel like life is too short to always wait around and be patient. Sometimes things need to be attacked and handled at that moment. I definitely understand that being patient can be very rewarding, though, and also put you in a better space, especially when you take the time to think things through, understand the outcome, and see the vision clearly. Like I said before in my other shows, there's no true rule book on anything. Sometimes you have to just do things differently than what's the norm or what you've been taught to believe, because you never know what's going to work out for you. You never know what action is going to lead you to what place. You have to just do it. That's not me going against being patient, because I think being patient is a beautiful thing and very important. And a lot of us need it. And seriously, everything doesn't need a quick answer or action. But sometimes it's beneficial to make a move in that moment. I think if we were to have been, I think if I were to had been patient in some of my relocations around the country and job placements, I might have been better off or in better spaces. But I also recognize because I didn't wait around, I didn't let somebody tell me what to do, how to do it, and when I should do it. And I took control of the moment myself and just went about how I felt. I also put myself in some amazing situations. I wouldn't be here if I didn't do those things. I wouldn't be. That's why it's so hard for me to find that balance, y'all. Because it's like I'm having this battle in my head where it's like, be patient, don't make a move, don't go nowhere. And the other side's like, no, move, bro. Go. Come on now. Shout out to Real Media Vegas. Shout out to Squeeze Me. Shout out to Dana Perez. Shout out to Blondie. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Tracy. Shout out to Blake. Shout out to Kara. Shout out to Naturally Radiant. I appreciate y'all for listening in. I really appreciate you. Tracy says all of us struggle with patience. Robin says, yes, there's a fine balance between patience and ambition. Great word. Yes. Patience and ambition. You're right. And that's why I find it hard. I'm in a space now, y'all, where I feel like I have 2 radio shows. They're live. I'm gaining a celebrity status. It's real. I'm doing the darn thing in real life, and I'm proud of myself. But I'm also not happy about where I'm at in life. Again, 2 things can be true. I'm also not in the best space. I also feel like I need to be doing something more and something better. I need more money. And I really hate that feeling that I get oftentimes, y'all, because it's like, when am I going to sit back and be like, no, you're doing good. Everything's all right. Seriously. Dana Perez says, what's the virtue if not patience? Hustle. And Squeeze_me says, that's called discernment. But that's how I feel about my life. I'm also just in a space where it's like, is it time to do something different? Because when you feel like you can't relax, chill, and enjoy the moment, it's just dreadful. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but I feel like when I can't just be chill in my space and be cool, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this sucks. Like, why can't I like rejoice in this? Blake says, same, LOL. I feel that I'm a Gemini, so I'm always feeling 2 ways at once as far as these things go. And funny enough, I'm also a Gemini, born June 1st. I am. And that's why I really hate some of the rhetoric and teachings we have in America. I hate that we as people are made to feel bad for being still or for being patient and for letting things just be. That's why I struggle so hard with patience. I always feel like I need to be doing something, creating something, figuring out my next move and trying to better myself. And when I'm exhausted from doing that and try to be patient in my process, I start to feel like a failure. And it's such an agonizing process. Like, how do I feel like a failure with 2 live radio shows? Who else do you know when radio, I'm not saying it's a dying career field and a dying space, but people are losing their jobs all around the world. Who do you know who's not even 30 yet with 2 live radio shows in 2 major markets, Chicago being in the top 3? And I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I still feel like I need to make more moves. I still feel like, what am I doing? And I got to be real with y'all. I got to be real. That I wouldn't be a good live radio personality or just a personality in general if I didn't keep it real with y'all. I just feel like I need to better myself. And when I'm exhausted, like I said, I feel like a failure when I take a step back. And I just really want to be still sometimes and be happy in my stillness. Also, I feel like when you don't have the money you want, let's call a spade, it's really hard to be patient. Because for real, how can you be broke and patient? What that look like? How does that work? Being broke and patient. If y'all got the rule book to that, let's talk about it. How can you be broke and patient? How can you be still and broke? How can you not go to the drawing board while being broke? What y'all want me to do? You want me to just sit here? I mean, come on now. That's really how I feel. Last night, I was talking to my best friend. Shout out to Tracy Holloway out of Dallas, Texas. And she told me that I'm in a season where I need to be still, be patient, and listen to God. Allow God to speak to me and tell me my next move. Stop feeling like I have to be in control of my every move. God is working for my good behind the scenes to make my life better, more enjoyable, and easier. And I actually believe that. I do believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior. But I'm also real, and I be wanting God to hurry up. I don't know about y'all, but I know, I'm working on it. I'm not perfect, but I was also told I can be honest with my God. I have to have a real relationship with him, and he knows my heart. Come on. But I'm also working on it, God, I promise you. Y'all, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have a conversation about why this came up and why, again, being patient is important. We got to talk about it. Remember, you're always welcome to call in at 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. If I'm speaking to you, you want to speak back to me, hit me up. I'm live on the radio out of Las Vegas and the Elgin and the Chicagoland area. 847-931-1410. Get heard live on the radio. What's up? We're back with more of this discussion. This is KSHP out of Las Vegas and also WRMN out of the Elgin and the Chicagoland area.
WRMN says thank you to all of our local veterans, like Jerry Christofferson of True Patriots Care.
We had the 1,700 flags up across from the wall. That's how many POWs and MIAs from Vietnam are still missing. Plus, we do veterans and first responders funerals.
Yeah.
And so if you ever drive by a funeral home or a church or a cemetery and you see the flags, you know a soldier died today.
Go to TruePatriotsCare.com for more information. And veterans, thank you for your service to our country.
For great quality tasting Italian food and pizza, make your destination the Italian Pizza Kitchen on Irving Park in Roselle. The freshest Italian ingredients are used at Italian Pizza Kitchen, where the plentiful pasta dishes are created from old home recipes. Try the piping hot pizza or other favorites like the fall off the bone ribs. Italian Pizza Kitchen has a passion for outstanding food and service. From their family to yours, Bon Appetito. Call 630-582-1900.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of the Las Vegas, Nevada area. And we're also live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST out of the Elgin and the Chicagoland area. And also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share that link. So let me just get into these comments real quick because you guys have been saying some great things on social media. Tracy Holloway out of Dallas, Texas, saying there's nothing wrong with not doing. She also said, count your blessings. You just listed a bunch of them. And you're right. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for God. God has truly did his big one, and he's still doing his big one. He is. But like Blake said, out of Chicago, Illinois, like, what's the hold up, sir? Like, hello? Do I not have your main line? God, where you at? Robin said, you can be patient and persistent at the same time. Understand that you can't go straight from 1 to 100 in one step. Steps 1 through 99 are important to learn and grow financially and as a person. Seriously. She did say, but those steps are also hard, though. Squeeze_me out of Las Vegas says, big facts. That's called imposter syndrome. It's hard, but you can do it. You can do it. And I agree. So that's why I want to talk to you about the benefits of being patient. A lot of us can use patience and slowing down in our processes. We don't have to pack up and make that move right away. We don't have to answer that text, call, or email right away. We don't have to explore our new cities we just moved to right away. We don't have to have it all figured out right away. We don't have to apply for that new position we heard about right away. Some things really do work out in our favor over time when we just wait, relax, and let God. If you believe in God, that's great. If you believe in something else, that's great. If you don't believe in it, okay, whatever you believe in that, and sit down, relax, and wait. After doing a quick Google search, sources around the web stated that being patient can make you healthier, better your relationships, help you make better decisions, allow you to be kind to yourself, lower your stress levels, make you a better leader, help you find inner peace, can be good for your physical health as it pertains to less headaches, less acne breakouts, ulcers, and more, help you develop a better and healthy attitude, can build your tolerance, and more. While sometimes things can cause you to give an immediate response, most of the time taking a step back and being patient and even demanding patience can be much more beneficial for you. A lot of times we don't realize that really everything in the world can be negotiated. Even when we're told to make a decision now, we can demand patience. We can demand time. And we really all need to practice that. Even me saying this out loud makes me feel more calm about things and about myself. Like I said in another show, take your own advice. And I'm really talking to myself in this moment while also talking to you guys. Like, you really don't need to make a decision now. I don't need to make a decision now. There is no rush. When I reflect on the moves I made around the country, I don't regret them. I moved on when I felt like the people weren't serving me, my job wasn't serving me, there wasn't anything left for me there and more. But even when I felt those things, I didn't just pack up in my bags and move immediately. I waited things out. I did my research. I talked to my real friends. I got advice, and then I moved. In those moments, I really lasted as long as I could and then got the heck up out of there. To others, my moves may look like you were being impatient, but behind the scenes, I did a lot of work before making those decisions and actually leaving. I really have just been pushing myself into spaces that served me and that made me feel whole and that felt right for my soul. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm also going to say I'm going to work on being more patient. I'm also going to keep it a buck with y'all and tell y'all life is too short. And if something isn't working out, I'm going to move the heck on. Tell me if you think that sounds like I'm still being impatient, because to me, you can only wait so long until you realize this and that isn't working out. And it's time for you to move on. Seriously, tell me if you agree. Hit us up at 847-931-1410. I got people waiting to answer y'all calls to get you live on the air. Let me know if you agree, if I'm being impatient or if I'm being real. Like, I could be patient in my processes, but when it's time to go, it's time to go. When that job is not serving you, it's time to go. When the city is not serving you, when the code is too much, when the rent is too high, when the people aren't people like they should, it's time to go. Seriously, that's just how I feel. I want to know if y'all agree. Now, I want to take a look at these comments because I'm seeing, okay, Trace the Way Up CEO Holloway says, Jaime Dee, continue to put in the work, but also trust that God can do exceedingly above all you can ask or think. Blake says, amen. You're right, Tracy. Blake says, come on now. I need to be in God's fave 5. I agree. I agree. Kara says, stress affects the whole body. It does. Tracy also says it all works together for the good. All the waiting, trials, victories, delays, no's, and yeses. Blake says, I think the problem these days is living in late stage capitalism. Is that sometimes, I feel like the problem these days living in late stage capitalism is that sometimes it feels like we can't afford to be patient. And I agree, because your livelihood is at stake. It's hard. Blake says, like, I can wait only so long before my rent is due. Period. Period, Blake. Seriously. But yeah, tell me if you guys agree. You guys can continue to call in, can continue to comment live. I got you. But I just really want to find the balance between being patient and understanding when it's the right time and place for me to take control, make a decision, and move on. I was told that if you believe in God and Jesus is really your Lord and Savior, that he will tell you. You will hear it. It will come to you either in a dream, in a vision, on social media, in a phone call, in a text. Like, it's going to come to you. And I'm open to it. God, if I got to sit here and wait for you to tell me, I'm going to sit here and wait, because I'm tired of being controlled. I'm tired of being a man of my house. I'm tired of being a man of my own world. I'm tired of doing it on my own, y'all. I'm tired. And if this is my time to be patient and sit still, God, do your big one. Do it. Yep. I'm saying it right now. I confess that, you know what? If God is telling me that this is my time to just sit down, I'm going to sat it on down. And I'm preaching to nobody. If you don't believe in God, don't believe in God. If you believe in another religion, believe in another religion. That's cool. Do you. I'm only talking about me. And Squeeze Me says, the balance comes in when you accept that you don't control the time and God does. You'll know when it's time to move. You knew it was time to move to Vegas or to Cali or to Texas. You knew when it was your time to get that promotion to leave from Vegas to Chicago. You know when it's your time to get the counsel from those around you. You're not wrong, Squeeze Me. You're not wrong. Dana Perez says, amen. It's just hard, y'all. It is. And like I said, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to check in with y'all as much as I can. I'm going to try to be as patient as I can. So I know that. For me to find that balance, I have to truly understand and become a master of patience. So, in the spirit of doing different things so I can expect different results, let's learn about patience together and watch and listen to this video I found on YouTube by Successful Mindset that talks about about what patience does to and for you and the benefits of patience. I think this is a message that we can all really resonate with and listen into. So, here's the video.
What being patient does to you? What are the vital qualities you need to become a success? Hard work is one of them. Reliability is another. However, one quality that is of much importance but not discussed as often is patience. Patience is important to keep going and to reach our goals. Once we learn the importance of patience, we stop worrying when things take longer than we would like. This applies to small problems like being stuck in traffic jams as well as bigger issues such as getting your dream job. Patience makes it easier to live because it reduces negative emotions like stress, anger, or frustration. When one is patient, one is calmer and more open to changes. Patience enables us to analyze things and situations beyond their face value. The resourcefulness, calm, and empathetic behavior and self-control of patient people can make them very popular. It also gives them inner peace and the ability to keep smiling despite challenges. The question remains, what does being patient do to you? Do remember to subscribe if you are yet to do so. Do give a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with friends and loved ones so they also benefit as you are about to. Being patient or exercising patience does the following to you. 1. Positive rewards. Impatience is a habit, and so is patience. When we lack patience, we are unable to delay gratification for more than the moment, which fills us with frustration. Frustration is the emotional energy that drives quitting. When we're impatient, we're unable to work toward our business goals in a dedicated fashion. We start to quit in order to start again, and we run this pattern over and over. Exercising patience comes with positive rewards. Patience can reward us with positive recognition, greater sales, increased customer satisfaction, stronger profits, or promotion we seek. Whatever the measure of realization looks like, surely it is the sum total of patience plus hard work. 2. Patience helps us achieve our goals. The road to success is a long one. It's not something that can be achieved overnight. It's rather a slow but promising process of growth that, with enough perseverance, meets the threshold of success. What most people don't realize is that at the moment they are about to succeed, they pull back. They begin to doubt. They begin to fear, and that's when they genuinely fail. Those who expect results immediately are unlikely to enjoy the sweet taste of success. 3. Physically healthier person. Stress and anger are frequently the results of being impatient, and they are linked to numerous physical stress-based illnesses. Some examples include hypertension, high cholesterol, ulcers, heart disease, and strokes. Research has shown that people who rate higher on patience have lower overall stress levels and less physical illness connected to stress. 4. Strong personal relationships. Being patient is important in forming strong personal relationships with your friends, partner, employees, family, and other important people who are in your life. Expressing patience towards them shows how caring and supportive you are towards them. Being impatient with the most important people in your life can have a negative effect on your relationship with that person. In order to avoid that from ever happening, just be patient. It's hard to do, but it will be worth it. 5. You make thoughtful decisions. When you are overcome with emotion, you are not going to make very good choices. Your brain can't think straight, all it sees is the emotion that you are feeling, which is temporarily overriding your rational thinking. Contrary to making rushed and irrational decisions, you can carefully assess your situation and make more sensible judgments when you're being patient. Patience helps us avoid situations that can potentially cloud our judgment. 6. Long-term vision. By understanding the importance of having patience, we can maintain an unwavering focus on our long-term goals. Temporary setbacks like a delayed promotion, failing to qualify for a tournament or exam, or enduring train and flight delays don't affect a patient person much. 7. Hope. Patience brings hope. It brings a continued renewal of belief in our desired goals and in the heights we are striving to achieve. When we are hopeful, we have a natural resilience and willingness to keep trying because we trust in the possibility of a good outcome. As we succeed, slowly but surely we come to understand that delay doesn't equal denial. 8. Patience brings out the best in us. Did you know that Michael Jordan has missed more than 9,000 shots and lost almost 300 games? If he lacked patience, he wouldn't have become one of the greatest basketball players all time. Failure fuels our pursuit, and patience keeps us from quitting. By being patient, we learn from our mistakes, become better at what we do, and eventually achieve the greatness we've been striving for all along. 9. Patience helps you to develop a healthy attitude. A lack of patience often results in being unhappy, irritable, focusing on the negative, and eventually believing that nothing ever seems to go your way. Patience improves your ability to accept setbacks and enjoy life much more. There is a saying, good things come to those who wait. Patience allows you to persevere and make more productive decisions, often leading to greater success. By choosing patience will allow us to find peace and happiness in our path no matter how long and winding it may feel like. There's no need to rush or to be harsh. We can always meet others halfway and embrace ourselves right where we are in our journey.
Y'all, I'm reading the comments and I'm dying. Everyone's saying they're loving the video. Robin says, I love it, but I didn't realize I was going to be called out. It's good, but make me realize how impatient I am. Karen says, me too. Blake's laughing at everybody. Squeeze_me says, this was a great show today. So many gems being shared. And that's what I try to do with my radio show. Talk about things that matter. Help people out. Try to be a resource to others. Because we're just living in a horrible world right now. It's hard. We are battling and fighting for our lives. But yeah, I mean, like I said, as much as I'm talking to you all, I'm talking to myself. I really, really needed this video because it showed me how impatient I am as well. One of the biggest things that I learned from this is it said, when you are expecting instant gratification, it stops you from truly being patient and working towards that goal you're trying to receive. Because when you feel like it doesn't come to you right away, you quit right before it's about to get good for you. And you have to be patient. So I want you guys to remember, be patient. Love on yourself. Give yourself grace. Give others grace. Reflect on yourself. Love yourself. And remember, everyone's fighting. Everyone's going through it. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be better as long as you believe, manifest, pray to whoever it is you want to pray to, and truly love yourself. All right, y'all, this has been the Jaime Dee Show. Remember, if you want to promote your business, products, services, and more, hit us up at info@jaimedee.com. That's info@JAIMEDEE.com. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget, press that subscribe button. I need y'all to help me out now. All right. This is the Jaime Dee Show. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 p.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST out of the Elgin and Chicagoland area. I love y'all. Peace out. Blake says, I'm your biggest fan. I appreciate you. Bye, y'all.